I am 73 years old, and before I die, there is something I must tell you. You may not like it, it may even scare you, but everything you believe about life, success,
And growing old is mostly wrong. For more than 50 years, I lived the same way most people do. I followed the rules. I worked hard. I stayed busy. I told myself this is what adults are supposed to do. I believed that real life would start later. When I was young, I thought, when I get a good job, then I'll relax. When I earn more money, then I'll be happy. When I retire, then I'll finally live. I believed I had time. At 52 years old, I learned how wrong I was. One normal day, I was at work, sitting in a meeting, talking about numbers that don't matter anymore. Suddenly, my chest felt tight. The room started spinning. I couldn't breathe properly. Next thing I remember, I woke up in a hospital bed. Machines were beeping, tubes were in my arms, and my wife was sitting in the corner crying. The doctor said, "You're lucky. You survived." Lucky. That word stayed in my head, because lying there, unable to move, I realized something terrifying. I had not really been living. I was just surviving, waking up, working, sleeping, repeating. I was on autopilot for decades. And then a thought hit me harder than the heart attack. If I had died that day, what would my life have meant? A house? Some money in the bank? Job titles nobody would remember. That's when I understood the biggest lie people believe. I have time. Young people say it all the time. I'll travel later. I'll call my parents later. I'll follow my dreams later. I'll enjoy life later. Later feels safe, but later is dangerous, because later never comes. Every time you reach a goal, another goal appears. More money, more work, more responsibility. The finish line keeps moving. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. And the worst part? You don't get a restart button. Time only moves forward. Here is something nobody tells you. Success is not the same as happiness. I achieved success, and it felt good for a few days. Then the feeling disappeared, so I chased the next achievement, and then the next. It never ended. I had a close friend. He worked non-stop his entire life, always tired, always busy. He kept saying, "I'll slow down next year." Next year came. He had a stroke. He never recovered. At his funeral, his son said something I will never forget. "My father was successful, but I barely knew him." That sentence still hurts my heart. Let me tell you the truth about regret. You won't regret failing. You will regret not trying. I don't lose sleep over business mistakes. I lose sleep over the trip I never took, the book I never wrote, the conversations I avoided, the time I didn't spend with my children. Those regrets don't fade. They grow louder with age. You think your parents will always be there. They won't. You think you'll fix relationships someday. Sometimes, someday never arrives. My father died suddenly. I always thought we would talk when things calmed down. They never did. Now there are no more phone calls, no more chances. After my heart attack, I changed my life. I worked less. I said no more often. I stopped living for other people's expectations. And strangely, the last 21 years of my life have been better than the first 52. Not because I earned more money, but because I finally paid attention. What truly matters is simple. Time with people you love, work that feels meaningful to you, experiences, not things. being present, not busy. I know you'll say, but I have responsibilities. Yes, you do. But don't trade your entire life for things that won't matter in the end. Ask yourself this one honest question. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with how you lived? Not impressed others, not success, just satisfaction. If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? I am 73 now. Every morning I know my time is limited. And that awareness changed everything. When you understand life is short, you stop wasting it. I see young people today, stressed, anxious, rushing, just like I was. I try to warn them. Most don't listen. So I'm telling you, don't wait. Call the people you love. Take the trip. Start the thing you keep postponing. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what fills you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It does not exist. Life will always be messy, but if you wait for the right time, you will wait forever. I don't have many years left, and I'm okay with that, because I finally lived. I am happier now with less time ahead than I was when I thought I had forever. That is the real lesson. Time is limited, and that is what makes life precious. Don't learn this at 73. Learn it now, because someday is not in the future. Someday is today.